Hey everybody, this is Steve Krause. I'm coming at you the 3rd of July from my home office, actually. Much stuff going on in the house, which is why there's noises behind me here. Just a couple really simple updates. I'm looking over at my other screen here to remind myself of the calendar. Things are going along great. I mean, I think that the sort of participation that people are doing in the class is exactly what I was hoping for, and I hope that you were hoping for, so keep up the good work. Check out the Google Reader movie that I have probably below this movie here, and take a look at that. What I use Google Reader for is I subscribe to maybe 200 or 300 different things, and I'll browse through Google Reader every once in a while to see what's new with other blogs that I read and news services and such. The other reason I use Google Reader is to subscribe to your blogs. So what I'll do, what I'll do to follow your blogs through the course of the term is I will, look you up on my Google Reader feed, read through it, and that way, instead of having to actually visit individual blogs, I can see all of your blog posts at the same time. So Google Reader is a really cool thing to use to read other people's blogs in the class too, which I hope that you do. And then the last thing I want to talk about here real briefly is about the exercises for the XHTML part of things. The first thing that you got to do with these things is that make sure that you read through the exercises that I have posted up there. I'll probably end up, right now there are 5.5. There's one exercise. As I'm making this movie, I'm going to finish up exercise 6, the description of it, probably later this afternoon. There are going to be a total of about 10 or 11 exercises. I haven't exactly decided on that yet because I'm redoing the exercises based on this new book. So read through the exercises. The second thing is, hold on just a second. I got to go over here and get this. You got to read this. You've got to read the book. And the thing about this book is it's very, very clear. She's got great examples. And also be sure to check out the website. The website address, which I have linked on the course website over at the links over that are under the course links. It's the website, the examples from Castro's book link on the class website. The last piece of advice I want to do is I wanted to talk about having a happy place. And I'm going to add this clip of video that I made last year for English 444, talking about this concept of happy place that I think sums it up pretty good. So watch this clip. Which is, you have to come at this from a peaceful space. I tell my students in my face-to-face classes that they all have to have a happy place. So for me, my happy place might be, I don't know, Hawaii, with beautiful views of Waikiki Beach, beautiful vistas, mountain scenes, rainforests, rainbows. Oh, it's gorgeous. It makes me calm just thinking about it right now. You have to have something like that for you. Whatever it is that's going to calm you down and relax you and things like that. Because what happens if you don't do that is you start, what's going on? What's going on the computer? What's going on? That doesn't do any good. Right? So you got to have a happy place. You got to have a calm place. And you got to be able to, make this work for you. Okay. Make a little piece of theater. Was that good? Okay. So the point is that sometimes the coding part, the XHTML and the CSS, because that's the most computer geeky aspect of the class, and a lot of English majors are not really, into that kind of stuff. So have some patience with it, and make sure that you're good air in, bad air out, that kind of thing. Two of the things I mentioned about the exercises. The first thing is that you have to follow the instructions on the coding aspect of it exactly. And this is something that's kind of interesting to think about because, an English major type in the world of reading and writing, we're kind of used to close enough. It's like, well, you have your interpretation of The Sun Always Rises. I have my interpretation. They can both be right or whatever. When it comes to this kind of stuff and all the like the coding and things like this. Let's see if I can get that kind of thing right there. it's got to be exactly like that. There's no close enough. It's got to be exactly as it appears. A comma in the wrong place, a bracket in the wrong place, anything like that will screw up all kinds of different stuff. So if you did something wrong, there's a pretty good, if something doesn't work, there's a pretty good chance that you did something wrong. So make sure that you back up and double check your work. The second thing, last thing I'm going to say is that I am more than happy to sit down with people face to face to work through some of these exercises. If you want to do that, we need to do it next week though, because the week after that I'm going to be out of town. So if you're running into trouble over the weekend or early in, or over the weekend or early next week with some of these exercises, get a hold of me as soon as you can so we can figure out a time to meet face to face. And maybe if there's a group of people who want to meet face to face, that would be even better for me and for you, because it's always great to see other people who are in the class together and to work through these exercises together with a small group. Okay, I think that's about it for now. Hey, have a happy holiday. I mean, we're still going to be doing school stuff, but get out to go see the Ypsilanti Parade. That's what I'm going to do on the 4th of July. And I'm going to come back and be in my office and doing work. So, okay, see you online.